In a recent interview with Variety, which focused on Ryan Reynolds talking about Marvel Studios' development of Deadpool 3 and once again reuniting him and Hugh Jackman, he expressed his feelings on the first Wolverine film, aka Wolverine Origins. And he says, and I quote, "It's an absolute trash fire." Well, he's not wrong. As much as I love Wolverine Origins for how bad it is, and it's one of those guilty pleasure films that I watch just because it's just a train wreck and none of it makes sense, and if you know what to look for, you can see exactly what went wrong with the film, including unfinished CG. But yeah, the film is bad, right? So yeah, in an interview with Variety, Ryan Reynolds talks about his experience as Deadpool in that film, just that whole film as an idea, and finally he can talk about it. And he says, yeah, that film was bad. He says it just completely botched what they were going for and what exactly the idea was initially. And that this was more or less studio politics and all that, referencing what happened with Deadpool, referencing how they handled like the themes in that film, the rushed production and what they were going for. And again, just calling it a complete trash fire, saying that had this thing not existed, or who knows what could have happened. And had they done a Deadpool in a different way, maybe it could have jump-started his career at that time. But he's more or less kind of reflecting on the entire thing, saying, well, if that film wasn't as trash as it is, I wouldn't be here, which is true, because that film and then the combo of Green Lantern literally made him, as he said it himself years ago, unhireable. Nobody would even interview him up until Deadpool was a success. So yeah, I always appreciate the honesty, and yeah, look, Origins is bad. I can enjoy that film all I want, but I'm not going to tell anybody it's a good film or even decent. It is bad. It is a bad film. But it's something that you just gotta watch, shut your brain off, and enjoy. Sort of like, no, it's not as bad as Morbius. Never mind. I was gonna compare it to Morbius of Black Adam. It's better than those, but not by a mile. Let's just put it that way.